Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie and I am in a new location. I'm home for a good week because I am on spring break. Why did I point here? I have no idea. Anyways, as you can see by the title, that today's video is going to be about Netflix's new show, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Now, the main people that I recognized in this new show were Ellie Kemper, which is the main girl who plays Kimmy, Carol Kane, who plays kind of like her landlady, or is her landlady, also her friend, and then Jacqueline, how do I say her last name? Jacqueline Voorhees, who plays Kimmy's boss lady slash her friend. And this is a new Netflix show that came out last week, and it was created by Tina Fey. And since I knew that it was created by Tina Fey, that's basically the reason why I watched it. I watched it within the weekend. There are only like 13 episodes, and they're all about like 20-25 minutes, less than 25 minutes long. So not too bad, kind of like an Office thing. Now, I had no idea going into this show what the heck it was even about. I knew Ellie Kemper was the main girl and that Tina had created this show, and that was about it. Spoiler alert, it's about this girl who is basically like put into like this mini cult in a, what do you call it? In a bunker for 15 years. She is found by police and is in 2015. She was under the idea that there was an apocalypse, that there was nobody out there, that it was all dead and fire and blah blah blah. Obviously that's not the case because she is found by police and is here. So now basically the whole show is her adjusting to our time, our technology, our advances and all that stuff, because she's been gone for 15 years. She comes in and she's interviewed and she's in New York City, and she decides to stay to create a new life so that no one knows that she's a bunker girl, or one of the women who were stuck in the bunker. So she stays in New York and she finds a place to live, and she gets a job and she makes money, or she's making money, and it's just her adjusting. And I think it's pretty funny. It's a pretty good show. I watched it within like 2 days, I believe, and it kind of reminds me like 30s Rock, where it's humorous, but of course there's like kind of like a lesson learned and just her growing as a person and her adjusting, and it's just super funny. One of the episodes has her going to a dinner and she has no idea who the person is, how to be on a date, or how to flirt with anybody. So it's really funny to watch that process. And then she doesn't understand sarcasm either, and she does that a lot with the boss's like stepdaughter, and she thinks she understands our language, but she doesn't, like the way we talk now with as teenagers and young adults or whatever, modern lingo, but it doesn't really make sense, and she still uses a lot of old language like dog and just old stuff that I cannot even think of right now. But I think this is a pretty good show. It's funny. It reminds me like 30s Rock and like The Office, just with it being like adult, dry humor-ish and stuff like that. So if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen it, like, comment below and tell me what you thought about this show. I want there to be a season 2 just because I want there to be more development in how she takes on this world, besides like the obvious stuff of getting a job and flirting, going on dates, and just, you know, living or whatever. Also because it kind of left with a plot twist. One of the main guys that she ends up becoming like sort of a thing with gets married at the end, and you're like, wait, what? So that would be nice to be another story developed. Obviously season 2. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, but anyways, like, comment below if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen Kimmy Schmidt, because I want to know what you thought. So have an amazing week, have an amazing spring break if you're on spring break like I am, or I'm sorry that spring break went really fast for you this week if you start school again next week. Anyways, have a good weekend and a spring break, blah blah blah. Bye.